like to congratulate you on your 40th birthday and to ask you how you feel. What's your feeling like at 80?
Well, I am 3 weeks to the 80th birthday, but I felt all along that will this day ever come? Because when you see an 80-year-old, when Mama was 80, we thought about the day of her marriage in 1953 or 54. Oh, I attended your marriage in KC, and when she was 80, I look back. Those people who were 80 in those days used to be very, very old. So one would have thought that I should be older, but the years cannot lie. So where have all those years gone? I felt grateful to God, and I still feel so till tomorrow.
Why, sir?
That's only the grace of God is what gives us long life without illness, without being in sorrow, because that one would hasten even the life out of one if they are not happy. So I thank God for what He has done for me, what He has made me to do to others too.
Kabisi keeps looking younger and younger every year, and I'm wondering what the secret is. Kabisi keeps looking younger and younger every year, and I'm wondering what
it is the same grace of God. I play golf, but not as regularly as I would have loved to. I try to do press up. It's not so easy. But if I'm looking, younger than my age, it is the grace of God.
And how's it been, sir, being the Aake of Egba-land? How's it been?
It has been a life of service to one's people, not looking at what you are going to get from it. It has been a life of ensuring that those who come to you in tears go back smiling. And God has assisted me in no small measure, because the resources required are just enormous. But somehow He has always met us at the point of our needs.
Have you been able to achieve a lot of the things you set out to achieve?
It is not my own achievement, it's God's own achievement. Yes, I set out to dedicate the rest of my life to my people. When I was 62, that was 18 years ago. And when you look back, you find that all the things I had in mind to create minor kingdoms, in various areas where you had ballet, any community that has more than 100,000 people, we wanted to upgrade them so that they too can have an Oba. Just as you have in Ijebu, anything that is good that you find your neighbors doing and they are doing well, you should copy them. That doesn't mean that you have no initiative of your own. Copying others and copying them well is an achievement. So we tried to do that in Egba-land, which used to have under 6 Obas in the past, and in no time at all we have over 50. We have succeeded in many areas. In some areas, some of the people we chose have gotten involved in sale of lands and in claiming to own lands that do not belong to their forefathers. Just because they have been made over, they felt they now have rights. But we always curb the excesses. We have promoted girl child education. For many years, the Lishabi Festival focused on how to promote girl child education. We are the first in Nigeria to train our girls, as Mrs. Rason Kuti demonstrated to many people. The first woman to drive in Nigeria, a great educationist who owned a school. Late Oni of Ife, Shijuade Olubushe, went to primary school in Mrs. Kuti's school, went to secondary school in Adedotun School. So you have so many great people who had gone through the hands of an educated woman, you know. So we tried in other areas to promote good health. We do screening from time to time, and we have already performed surgical operations on so many of our people. Thousands of them who were taken to Erua to have cataract removed from their eyes, you know. And we have already, in screening, discovered many people who didn't know that they had diabetes. So they have been given drugs and they have been told what to eat and what not to eat. And so on. We try to reach out in many areas of human endeavor. And I believe God has performed his wonders with us.
Lastly, sir, what's your message to the people of Egba-land and to Nigerians as you celebrate the birthday?
Well, as I celebrate 80 years on earth, my message to my people is they have always been number one in Nigeria, and that they should continue to strive to be the best in everything they do. 2 days ago, we were in Abuja, and two of Egba's best sons were made ministers, and nobody could fault the fact that from the same people you had two ministers, even when some states have only one. You know, that is the spirit I want them to emulate, to ensure that we had a great past, we have a great present, and our future will be greater.